Hey everyone, welcome back to KDX Bricks Analytics. This is Kevin, and I have another Lego haul video for you. A couple of weeks ago, it was Lego VIP days and Amazon Prime days, a couple of them. So I did some shopping, got some good deals, and I'm gonna show them all to you. And so the first set I'm gonna show you is the big one. This is 10278. The modular police station set. It's a really good modular set that is scheduled to retire at the end of this year. We hope that it stays on the retirement list, but I like this one a lot, even though the main police building is pretty bland with the tan color in there. Outside of that, I like that it has kind of three buildings, whereas normally modular buildings are one full building or two split right down the middle. So this is certainly unique. And again, the main color is kind of bland, but we've got a lot of good foliage, and the two smaller side buildings have some really nice, unique standout color to them that makes this set really a standout overall. And for the price, it is fantastic. Just $200 for how many pieces is it again? Almost 3,000 pieces. I got some really good rewards using Honey. And again, it was Lego VIP days where you could get some gift with purchases, but this set did not put me over the, I think it was $220 threshold. I don't really remember. So to get over the threshold to get the gift with purchases, I also got the Disney 100th anniversary brickhead set. And this normally is $40, but I got it on sale for $28 from lego.com. And I almost forgot, I did some organizing, and I don't really call it decorating because it's still a ton of stuff and a ton of clutter behind me, but I wanted to show that off for a bit. So let me get this set out of the way. Let me slide this set down, and I'll lean around and you can see that I did some organizing, and I'll take you on a quick couple-minute video. And an important disclaimer, you are about to see some amazing cell phone camera work, and that is absolutely not a true statement. It shakes a lot. I am not very good at that, and I even use one of those long stick things and it still shakes a lot. So good luck getting through the next couple of minutes, but after that we'll be back looking at more sets that I got on good discount during the Prime days. Starting on my shelves, I made an excellent decor decision going with black shelves so that it's really hard to see all the sets. But there's a Mando Forge, a bunch of Mando Starfighters, the Cantina, a Blacksmith unopened, and then on to the Technic Cian, which is a great set other than the off-colored pieces. There's the McLaren F1. I love racing, as you all know. And then the original Endor Diorama set. A bunch of the modular buildings are on top of my bookcases. And then the Kylo Ren shuttle. I love this set. And oh, it's blurry. Wait for it. The Knights of Ren. Yeah, they're still angry looking. Great minifigures in that set. And then over to a little scene that I made myself other than the little cabin, a bunch of the original 6-stud wide Speed Champion sets along with their accessories. I like all those old school garage sets. A ski speeder is back there on this shelf, and then some more unopened boxes. Speed Champions, 3 of the Bad Batch attack shuttle, and 5 of the Republic fighter tanks. And then this is my wall of unopened Lego sets. None of these are really that special. Got them all about 50% off. And then that fish right there, I made myself, my own mock from the Roaring Power set. And then here is an original Wave Star Wars unopened set 7171, the pod race. There's the Stormtrooper helmet and a few other random sets and gift with purchases thrown in there. And then this is on top of a bookshelf going all the way up to the ceiling. As you can see, a bunch of large sets, including a box of unopened Barracuda Bay. Here's the large Ferrari Technic set, and then a couple of other larger boxes down below. The Daily Bugle. I think that there is the Diagon Alley set in there. All right, shoot, we got through that. Let's put these sets back up. Again, first off was the police station. I paid $200 for this set, full price. Notice the little bit of crushed corner there. Lego has not been able to send me a large set that hasn't had a crushed corner in a very long time. And when they're really bad, I'll call them up and I'll even send them back and get them replaced. Or sometimes they give me some VIP points. but it's getting really annoying. At this point, I think I'm just going to call them up and say, hey guys, clearly you can't send them without crushing corners. Can you not make it one of the top front corners? Maybe one of the back bottom corners would be a much better idea than crushing one that's a little more visible. So that's getting a little bit annoying. Let me grab the Disney Brickhead set and put that on top of the box over here. All right, now these two sets got me over the threshold. So of course I got the gift with purchases. The first one being the Blacktron Cruiser. It is a throwback to not quite the original classic space, but when they started doing the Blacktron sets, this is almost an exact replica, just modernized and a little better with the pieces and the design and the overall build experience. I have a lot of the original classic space sets. I wasn't that big into this era, the Blacktron era of the original space. So this set doesn't do much for me, but it is a great gift with purchases. I will be selling this one. I'll put that right up here. And then the other gift with purchase is this Bionicle set. And I hate to say this, but I never really was into Bionicle. It just wasn't my era for Lego. I was before Bionicle and after Bionicle. But I do know how important Bionicle is. It pretty much saved Lego from going bankrupt and getting through some financial issues. So I'm going to put that set right up top there. Taking a look at the cumulative table on these two sets, the Disney 100th Celebration has more mentions at 16 and an E-score of 2.5. All very good stats. And remember, the R in front of the set number and name means that according to Brick Fanatics, it is retiring at the end of this year. And a lot of people really were questioning if this one is going to retire at the end of the year. If it does, it will have an 11-month shelf life. But notice over here on Brickset, they're officially publishing the December 2023 date. And when I see it on Brick Fanatics and Brickset, obviously my confidence level goes up pretty high that it will retire. I like all four of the figures. I like the choices. Yes, they're not the most dynamic or flashy Disney figures, but this is a 100-year commemorative. And when you make it to 100 years on something like this, you really got to do something that captures the roots. Maybe it'll take a little longer to get people excited about, but I think a lot of people are going to wish that they ended up getting this one. Now we need to scroll down the table just a little bit to find the police station, also with an E-score of 2.5, but only 11 mentions, which is still very good. So both sets, very, very good data from the YouTube Lego and reselling videos that I watch and collect data from. And with this set, it is really growing on me. At first, all the tan and beige and brown for the main police building really wasn't my favorite. It looked a little too utilitarian to me, but more and more it's growing on me. It is a police station, so it should look a little bit more like a government building, a little utilitarian. The smaller side buildings, the newsstand over here on the right and then the donut shop over on the left, they look good because they have the green and the purple color and a lot of nice accent and details, the nice shrubs out front and the vine foliage that's going up the side of the building. There's really a lot going on here that I like. At the $200 price point for 23 pieces, that is really good. It is expected to retire at the end of the year. Same thing. Brickset put the December 2023 date on here. A few people were questioning if 3 modulars would retire at the end of this year. So far, it's still looking like that is the case. I have 2 now. I'd like to get a couple more, especially if I can get a really good price, which we'll look at again in a second. Picture really shows how big this set is. You know, the bookshop has about 2,500 pieces and the police station is almost 3,000 pieces. And so you can see that there is a little bit more bulk to the police station set. And I think they do look good side by side. On to the 2 gift with purchases. I want to look at eBay for both of those. Notice that they are down. So the Blacktron Cruiser after shipping and fees is around $25. A couple of them a little higher. I had estimated $35 previously, but the price has gone down with the new flood of stock on the secondary market. But I'm not going to let that worry me because these gift with purchases sold out from lego.com within, I think, less than a day. So I think the uptick in availability will decrease on the secondary market. And same thing with the Bionicles, gift with purchase 40581. This one's even a little lower in price, but I think it will tick back up. So I'm going to wait a little while. All right. I talked about buying the police station at the full $200 price, but I did get the Disney Brickhead set $12 off at $28 instead of $40. And I went through Honey for this purchase. Here is the status of my rewards. These two right here, 7-11 date, are the line items for this purchase. The reward was a $40 cash back for the police station and then a 7% store wide. And interestingly enough, the 7% store wide has already posted, so that's $15.95. The $40 on the police station has not posted yet, but the first time I did Honey a month ago in June, the $20 for the T-Rex has posted, but the 7% cashback has not posted yet. I'm going to assume that all these post for now and go through. I've seen some comments on my previous videos with some horror stories when it comes to Honey about people making purchases, having all of these pending rewards stack up, and then Honey just deleting them or making them disappear, putting cinder blocks on them and throwing them in the river. Obviously, that is not good of Honey, brought to us by PayPal, to be doing that. I am not sponsored by Honey. I am not recommending them. I am just sharing my experience so far. Obviously, if my situation changes, then I will update everybody in future videos. So now looking at all of that, I want to do a quick calculation. And that is on this tab right here. The retail price of both of these sets, the police station and the Disney Brickheads, is $240. I got a $12 discount from lego.com on the Brickhead set. 5% VIP points works out to $11.40. When I add up all of the Honey rewards, it comes out to $56, and then estimating $25 per gift with purchase. And I also forgot to show that it also came with this little VIP pack. And so 25, maybe $5 for the VIP. I think that's a little conservative, but I'm going to throw $55 in for that. Means that I got a total reward of $134 in value, which is a 56% in rewards. That puts a big smile on my face. Then the other purchase I made was from Amazon. And the big question is, did I get the Justifier or the Inquisitor transport scythe? I got two, and I have to compliment Amazon for sending them in these cardboard boxes. So the sets came in great condition. So let me open these up. And it is the Justifier. Let me slide this box out of the way onto the floor. And so I will put the first one right there. Here is the second one. Put that up here. And actually, I'm going to put that down here. It kind of covers them both up, but at least we can kind of see them on camera. And I paid $102 for each of these, down from the retail price of $170. This was an Amazon flash deal, and I think it was about 3 hours, and I was glad I was able to get it. The Inquisitor Transport Scythe was also on a $30 off deal, so you could get it for $70, and that one ran about 3 or 4 hours also, as far as I understand. I am very excited that I got these Justifiers, but this is a set that I don't really like that much. Actually, I don't like it at all. I'm not too worried about the price. I mean, look, when it came out at $170, everybody knew that that price was going to have to come down from time to time, and there would be good deals and good opportunities on this set. The minifigures are pretty good. The Cad Bane obviously is a great minifigure, but the ship itself is pretty ugly. But at $100, I said I definitely will pull the trigger on a couple of them. I'm sure that they will make good return on investment in a couple of years, and I might even build one. So although I don't like it very much, I might build one just because this set's getting a fair amount of discussion and buzz because of how poorly priced it is and how not great the ship itself looks. In fact, on our cumulative table, this set only has an E-score of 1.8, which is mostly driven by the high price, admittedly, but there are some complaints about the ugliness of the ship that I think are fair. Now, this set also has 13 mentions on our cumulative table, which admittedly is mostly driven by the minifigures and Cad Bane in particular. But looking at this picture here, it is gappy. It is flimsy and weak looking. I don't get what some of these details are, like this masonry brick with this circular tile and these teeth gear pieces that are all lined up. There's just a lot of weirdness when it comes to the design of this set, but the minifigures are very, very cool. And since I'm already zoomed in, let's take a look at those really quick. Let's compare it to some of the source material. Yeah, and check out that picture. So that ship looks very different to me. It has personality. It has some very cool aggressiveness to it. It's got attitude. It is really, really good. Here are a couple of other pictures. It's got good shape, good angles, good dimensions, and good personality. The action feature is kind of ugly. That hammer shape in the back that pivots from land to flight mode isn't really that great looking to me. But because it is dividing the Lego community and the Lego investment community so much, I think it might be kind of fun to build one and see what all the fuss is about. Thanks for watching. That's a wrap on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else.